Guys, Phil DeBella, FlashCast by PDB. Today I want to talk about the beautiful concept of leadership. And tell me, how many times do you hear someone call themselves a leader in the world? And I can go to town with examples with this one: executives, teachers, schooling, and one I use a lot and have to be careful with is politicians. Everyone's a self-proclaimed leader. Just ask them. Everyone believes that they're a leader if they can talk, strong and tough and motivate and get out the front and drag people to success and all the rest of it. Well, simply put, I'm going to talk over the next few minutes about my concept of leadership, but I'm going to give you a resource to go to. It's been my go-to for many years that I put up when I'm speaking, and it's go to YouTube and it's Lessons from a Dancing Guy. So type in Lessons from a Dancing Guy. In 3 minutes and 2 seconds, you'll get a very, very clear and great example of what leadership is all about. And it's a model that I've followed for many years. And simple to me, the best leaders in the world lead from beside or behind. What they do is that they set very, very clear vision and destinations for people so that people can emotionally buy into what they're doing. And then they set the parameters. So something that I work really hard on in my companies and when I'm consulting to others is to say to people, make sure that let people know where and what the destination looks like. And then make sure that you've got very clear banks of the river. And at times those banks of the river have to come in and narrow. Sometimes they can widen. Your trick as a leader is to stand beside people and behind them and guide them towards a destination whilst moving those, the banks of the river closer and wider when necessary. In short, leadership is all about creating followers. If you don't create followers, you can't lead. And if we take political examples, you'll see it all the time where politicians stand out the front and talk about how great they are as leaders, but when they look behind them, nobody's there. To me, it's all about creating that fellowship. It's all about creating an emotional engagement that people choose to be part of whatever your cause is. If you don't have people following you, you can't be a leader. What do the best leaders in the world have? To me, they have a high level of emotional intelligence. They are people that can put things into context. They're always conscious. They know how to motivate others and understand other people's motivation, and they have a level of empathy. You'll find that there'll be a direct correlation to emotional intelligence and great leadership around the world. In short, great leaders are people. They know how to communicate. They know how to engage. They know how to tell a story, and they know how to get the best out of people. The best leaders care about people. They make it about their personal brand before they make it about company brand. The best leaders I've seen in action bring out the best in what people want to achieve. They understand that all of person comes to work. They understand that you should be working on people's personal, professional, and family parts because it is all of person that comes to work, not just the professional self. How many times have you been involved in an organization that only cares about you as a professional, not about what's going on in your family and personal life? What I've found over many years of having up to 400 people work for me at any one time is that if I can clearly bring out the best in people by caring about them in their personal, professional, and family life and understanding that it's all of person that comes to work, then I'm going to get the best from these people. If I care about them building amazing lives at home and with their family, that they take regular holidays, that they are open and honest discussion, and that they can trust that the organization cares for them, that they're going to have a better quality of life at home. And the one thing that I talk about is that life is always measured in moments. So really, what do we do as leaders is that we understand that it's about quality of life for people, including ourselves. The outcome is that we build fellowship. And when you build fellowship, from that, you then become a leader. And that's the cycle of which I talk about. It's quite simple, but it's very hard to execute. And it's something that not everybody is strong at. It's not something that everybody's conscious about, which ties me back to why I talk about people being emotionally intelligent. Those that are emotionally intelligent become great leaders because they're in touch with the people facet. I often ask people when I'm doing public speaking what industry you're in, and it's amazing that people talk about being in the legal fraternity or in the finance business or they're in manufacturing. And simply put, when I tell them, and I did this not long ago with a steel manufacturer, where I said, when was the last time a piece of steel came to buy steel? And he said, never did. I said, well, who walked in the door? And he said, a person. So then why are you getting technical about how you talk about steel rather than getting emotionally engaging on how you refer to the person? And for him, it was an aha moment. But it's a very simple concept, and it happens all the time. How many times do you walk into a restaurant, a cafe, and people are just going through the motions? They're not emotionally engaging with your needs or requirements. The key of great leadership is to be great with people. So guys, it's something that's worked for me. It's something that I work on every day, about being better today than what I was yesterday. It's all about you being the best you can be. It's all about ensuring that you don't place limitations on yourself and that you're accelerating your potential constantly. FlashCast by PDB, it's all about helping you become a better version of yourself. Till next time, talk soon.